Happy Friday. I hope everybody's having a great finish to their week. The University of Utah plays Arizona State this weekend. Hopefully it will be an awesome game. And shout out to all my University of Utah fans out there. But today we're going to be talking about some important things regarding the CFPB and consumer complaints and also debt loads for consumers. So let's jump into this week's credit update. Today we're going to be covering the CFPB and also we're going to be covering consumer debt. So let's start with the CFPB. In 2020 and 2021, about half of all consumer complaints were directed towards the credit bureaus. Well, this year, about 3/4 of all consumer complaints with the CFPB are about inaccuracies on a credit report or challenges that consumers are having with the information on their credit report. And so this is a huge increase in complaints, and it's creating headwinds for consumers who are trying to qualify for a home loan because inaccuracies ultimately can result in lower credit scores, keeping people from being able to credit qualify. Now, if you're dealing with clients who have credit challenges, one of the things that we recommend is checking out our website for our free resources. We have information on how to dispute accounts as a consumer, how to validate information with a creditor, and also even how to negotiate accounts on your own if you're trying to resolve credit challenges to improve your credit score. So a lot of free resources on our website if you have clients that are struggling with credit challenges. Now, along that same vein of headwinds for consumers trying to get into home ownership, not only are credit challenges and inaccuracies a big issue right now, but rising debt loads are also a really big issue. In July of this year, we saw a record $4.64 trillion in consumer debt, and this doesn't include mortgages. So now one of the big challenges that consumers are facing is that not only do they have really high debt, but now consumers are starting to use credit cards more frequently than they were the past couple of years, and they're starting to carry balances for longer terms. And as inflation goes up and interest rates go up, so does the pressure on consumers, and that debt starts to create issues for affordability with home ownership. So consumers are facing not only challenges with inaccuracies on their credit report, but they're facing challenges when it comes to overall debt loads, and that's creating a lot of complications and problems and creating headwinds for consumers to be able to qualify for a home loan. So it's not all doom and gloom. There's a lot of information out there, like I said, on our website or with our services where clients can take action and fight back against the tide here and work to resolve credit challenges, work to build healthy credit, and learn how to have a healthy relationship with credit to avoid long-term credit problems that are going to keep them paying higher interest rates, more money every month, and ultimately keep them out of home ownership. So there's a lot of things that consumers can do to take action to kind of fight back against the current, which is currently kind of pushing them away from home ownership. Now, I always want to reference success stories on this video because as a credit service organization, our number one priority is helping our clients reach their goal of home ownership. And just this morning, I was notified of a client who was able to successfully reach their goal of credit qualifying, and they're closing with one of our top home builders at the end of this month. And I couldn't be more excited for this client because it's been a long journey with a lot of information that had to be resolved, but the client was persistent and patient, and they were ultimately able to reach their goal of home ownership. So we're so excited to see that happen, especially with one of our top home building partners. So great success stories, a lot of stuff happening for consumers that's creating headwinds from keeping them in home ownership, but a lot that they can do to fight back against that so that they can ultimately reach their goal. Now, I hope everybody is surviving the chaos in this market. If you have any questions or if there's anything that we can be doing for you, please don't hesitate to reach out to me directly via social media, email, call, text. Everything we do is to help our referral partners close more business and ultimately help more families reach their goal of credit qualifying for a home loan. So let us know what we can do to be of value to you, but have a wonderful weekend and we'll talk to you next week. Thanks.